Today I've got for you the 17 strongest games from 2015 to 2025. Can you believe some of these titles came out 10 years ago, and yet they still feel as fresh as ever? My question for you today, do you think the first 3 games on this list still outshine the newest generation of games?
Imagine a world full of magic, epic battles, and breathtaking landscapes. This is Final Fantasy XVI. The game takes you on a journey through a fantastical kingdom filled with supernatural powers, rival kings, and legendary beasts that shape the fate of humanity. You play as Clive Rosfield, a young warrior carrying a heavy responsibility amidst political conflicts and devastating wars. The story isn't just about fighting, it's about loyalty, rage, and the choices that determine the fate of an entire nation. Every moment is intense. Every battle makes you feel the weight of power and skill, as if you're living the epic saga firsthand. The gameplay blends brutal action with magic, and cinematic sequences pull you directly into the events. Every strike and every spell is designed to make you feel fully immersed and exhilarated.
From the very first moment you step into the world of Elden Ring, you feel lost in a vast, mysterious land full of secrets and terrifying enemies. The world is massive and open, giving you complete freedom to choose your path, explore ruined castles, dark forests, and caves hiding legendary monsters. What sets the experience apart isn't just the challenging, epic combat, but the constant sense of the unknown. Every step could lead to an astonishing discovery or a sudden death. The game rewards your curiosity. Every place you visit has its own story and secrets, and every battle tests your patience and skill. The overall atmosphere is incredible, from the terrifying monster designs to the music that keeps you on edge every moment. Even defeat doesn't discourage you. On the contrary, it pushes you to come back stronger and more determined.
Imagine a city torn apart, filled with chaos and danger, where every step could be your last. This is Dying Light 2. It's a massive open-world survival game that gives you complete freedom of movement. From wall running to leaping across rooftops, every moment feels intense, like you're living inside the nightmare yourself. It's not just about fighting zombies, it's about the choices you make, shaping the story and the world around you. Every decision has consequences, every alliance can open new doors, or put you against deadlier enemies. By day, you can explore, scavenge, and prepare, but once night falls, the real horror begins. Powerful infected take over the streets, turning every second into a fight for survival.
Get ready to dive into pure adrenaline with Forza Horizon 5. This game takes you straight into the heart of Mexico, with some of the most stunning open-world environments ever seen in a racing game. Deserts, jungles, volcanoes, beaches, and lively cities, all brought to life with incredible detail. It's not just about speed, it's about freedom. You can race through tight city streets, drift along mountain roads, or simply cruise and explore the breathtaking landscapes. The weather system and seasons change everything, making every race unpredictable and exciting. The cars? Over 500 of them, from classic legends to the latest supercars, all customizable, all ready to roar across the map. Whether you're into competitive online races, co-op adventures with friends, or just creating wild challenges, there's always something to do. Simply put, Forza Horizon 5 isn't just a racing game, it's a celebration of driving, exploration, and pure fun.
Now we enter the world of Cyberpunk 2077, developed by CD Projekt Red, known for its ambitious scope and futuristic setting full of technology and digital dominance. Players take on the role of V in the bustling, chaotic Night City, where megacorporations control nearly every aspect of life. The game offers a vast open-world experience with freedom to shape the story, develop abilities, and customize your character to suit your playstyle, ranging from direct combat to stealth and hacking. The story is full of branching paths, tough choices, and deep dialogue that affect the ending, making each playthrough a unique experience. At launch, the game faced criticism for performance issues on some platforms, bugs, and long load times, but subsequent updates and the enhanced PS5 and PC editions improved performance, graphics, and AI behavior. On top of that, the Phantom Liberty expansion added a wealth of new content, including additional side missions, new characters, weapons and tools, and new exploration areas. The expansion also expands the main storyline with political intrigue, new ending options, and thrilling events, making Cyberpunk 2077 deeper and more engaging than ever. Gameplay combines action, RPG mechanics, and exploration with highly detailed and realistic environments reflecting a vibrant, futuristic city. The soundtrack and sound design fully immerse players in this dark and complex world. Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, demonstrates CD Projekt Red's ability to deliver a rich, detailed experience with polished storytelling and multi-layered gameplay, establishing it as one of the most ambitious and praised open-world games of its generation. Now swing into the world of Spider-Man Remastered, a game that redefined the Spider-Man experience on PlayStation after the earlier installments, which, while enjoyable, sometimes struggled with story pacing and gameplay mechanics. The 2018 release marked a true evolution, as Insomniac Games delivered a more seamless open-world experience with a well-crafted story full of emotion and beloved secondary characters like Melissa Murray, Mary Jane, and Vincent, alongside iconic villains such as Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus. Gameplay saw significant improvements with more dynamic web swinging between buildings, tactical and fluid combat, and the versatile use of Spider-Man's powers and gadgets like webs and traps. The PS5 remastered version offers stunning graphics with enhanced lighting, shadows, detailed buildings and characters, faster load times, and smoother performance, creating a truly immersive experience. Players enjoy a real sense of freedom exploring the city, side missions, and challenges. Compared to the earlier titles, this installment represents a true leap forward in storytelling, gameplay, and graphical fidelity, showcasing Insomniac Games' ability to deliver a thrilling, unforgettable superhero adventure. In that set,
imagine a world devastated by nuclear disaster, where survival is a daily struggle. This is Metro Exodus, developed by 4A-Games, who brilliantly turned the famous novel into a realistic and epic experience that makes you feel every moment inside this harsh world. You play as Artyom, leaving the Moscow metro to embark on a dangerous journey across post-apocalyptic Russia in search of a new hope. The story isn't just about combat. It's about survival, tough choices, and interacting with a living, dangerous world full of secrets. The gameplay blends horror and first-person shooting, where every bullet and every step carries weight. The world is open, but packed with details that make every corner feel threatening. The visuals, sound design, and music immerse you fully, making you feel like you're actually inside this nuclear nightmare. From the moment you set foot on Pandora, you feel the sheer scale of the world around you. Towering forests, strange creatures roaming freely, and breathtaking colors that pull you in. This is Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. The game takes you on an unparalleled exploration journey, where every corner is alive and every moment full of surprises. You play as a Na'vi, exploring vast regions packed with secrets, from flowing rivers to floating mountains, and wildlife that moves naturally through the environment. The game isn't just about combat, it's about interacting with the world, discovering its wonders, and forging your own path to survive and thrive. What makes the experience stand out is the sense of freedom and immersion. Movement is fluid, riding creatures through the skies is exhilarating, and the visuals and music make you feel like you're truly on Pandora, breathing and living among its inhabitants and stunning landscapes. After falling in love with Spider-Man 1 and swinging through every corner of New York, it's time to dive into Spider-Man 2, a game that takes excitement and challenge to the next level. The city is bigger, the movement is faster, and the missions are more varied than ever. In this game, you'll face powerful bosses, each with their own unique combat style, without revealing their stories or endings. Some rely on raw strength and heavy attacks. Others use special abilities and clever tactics, while a few move at lightning speed, requiring precise timing and strategy to counter. Every encounter pushes you to use your full arsenal: web swinging, fast strikes, acrobatics, and superpowers, making each battle thrilling and unique. The city gives you the freedom to use the environment, climb walls, and plan your approach before taking on big fights. With every boss, you'll learn new patterns, improve your skills, and feel the adrenaline of mastering each challenge. If you love heart-pounding adventures, Uncharted 4: A Thief's End is an absolute must-play. This masterpiece comes from the legendary studio Naughty Dog, the team that knows how to turn every action moment into pure cinematic magic. You step into the shoes of Nathan Drake, the legendary treasure hunter who tried to leave his adventurous life behind, but the past doesn't let go. When his brother Sam returns, Nathan is pulled into one final journey full of danger, high-stakes chases, and hidden secrets. The story is deep, exploring family, loyalty, and the price you pay to follow your ambitions. The game world is cinematic in every sense. Breathtaking chases that feel like blockbuster movie scenes, from leaping across mountains to car pursuits through crowded streets. The graphics are stunning, and the character interactions make you feel like you're truly living the adventure. If you're looking for true horror that makes your heart stop, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is where it's at. Developed by the legendary Capcom, this game took a bold risk by shifting from the classic third-person perspective of Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 into a first-person view, and it paid off big time. You play as Ethan Winters, who arrives at a seemingly abandoned house in Louisiana, searching for his missing wife. But almost instantly, you realize nothing is normal. Every creaking floorboard, flickering shadow, and distant scream keeps you on edge, making you feel trapped in a living nightmare. What makes it so terrifying is how immersive it feels. Walking down narrow hallways, peeking around corners, scavenging for supplies, you're constantly on high alert. The monsters aren't just there to attack. The atmosphere itself is designed to scare you, making every decision a tense fight for survival.
Guys, let me tell you, there are games you play, and then there are games that pull you in and refuse to let go. Assassin's Creed Shadows is one of those. From the very first moment, you're dropped straight into the heart of feudal Japan, surrounded by towering castles, bustling markets, and deadly alleyways that feel alive with danger. And here's the kicker. You get to play as Naoe, the assassin who melts into the shadows, moving like a whisper and striking like a ghost. And Yasuke, the powerful samurai who turns every fight into pure chaos with his sheer strength. Switching between them isn't just fun, it's like living two sides of the same war, stealth and strategy on one hand, raw power on the other. The stealth here isn't optional, it's survival. Every silent takedown spikes your adrenaline, and when things go south, the game explodes into brutal, fast-paced combat that forces you to think fast and fight smart. Smoke bombs, grapples, precise timing, it's all about creating your own path through the madness. And the world? Man, it's breathtaking. Feudal Japan comes alive with temples, dense forests, moonlit rooftops, and villages that feel real. Every detail pulls you deeper into this dangerous, beautiful era. This isn't just another Assassin's Creed entry. It's a journey, a legend, a chance to live in the shadows with Naoe and Yasuke, and trust me, once you step in, you won't want to leave. Batman: Arkham Knight. You start the game as Batman on the dark rooftops of Gotham, surrounded by danger. And right away, the Predator combat system lets you silently stalk enemies and execute precise takedowns. Every corner and room gives you a chance to plan your moves strategically, making each encounter tense and exciting. You can choose between direct attacks or careful stealth, as the game blends stealth, smooth hand-to-hand combat, and clever puzzles. Every encounter feels different, giving you full control. Gotham is dark and incredibly detailed, with lighting and shadows adding a cinematic atmosphere. Characters and enemies are crafted with precision, making every step and action feel weighty. Small details like rain and city lights make every moment come alive. And of course, the Batmobile isn't just for travel. It's a strategic tool in chases and combat. Along with a variety of gadgets, it lets you invent new ways to stealth and attack, making you feel like the real Batman in full control of Gotham.
Imagine a world full of gods, legends, and unstoppable rage. That's God of War, 2018. Developed by the legendary Santa Monica studio, this game turns every moment into a cinematic, emotionally charged experience. You play as Kratos, the legendary warrior known for his fury and strength. But this time, he's a father. Alongside his son, Atreus, he embarks on a journey through the realms of Norse mythology, filled with deadly challenges, monstrous enemies, and puzzles that demand both brains and brawn. The story isn't just about combat. It's about fatherhood, learning, and responsibility. Every interaction between Kratos and Atreus makes the experience feel deeply human and grounded. The gameplay blends brutal melee combat with strategic use of weapons and abilities, all from a close camera perspective that makes you feel part of the fight. Every strike lands with weight, and every encounter feels epic. The graphics and music elevate the cinematic feel, making each battle truly unforgettable.
When we talk about legendary games, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt always comes to mind. This isn't just a game, it's an epic journey, crafted by the iconic Polish studio CD Projekt Red, the team that completely changed the industry back in 2015. You step into the boots of Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter for hire, caught between the world of humans and beasts, searching for his adopted daughter Ciri while being hunted by the terrifying Wild Hunt. What makes it unforgettable isn't only the sword fights or magic, but the choices you make. Every decision, big or small, can shape kingdoms and change destinies. The world feels alive. Villages scarred by war, people with real struggles, creatures lurking in forests and lakes. Everywhere you go has its own story. You'll lose hours just exploring, discovering something new around every corner. And then there's the atmosphere. Breathtaking visuals, powerful music, and storytelling so rich it feels like you're living inside a fantasy novel. Simply put, The Witcher 3 is more than a game. It's a masterpiece that cemented CD Projekt Red as one of the greatest studios in gaming history.
All right, let's be honest. If you want an experience that makes you actually live in the American Wild West, Red Dead Redemption 2 is the game you need to jump into. Developed by the legendary Rockstar Games, the same studio that knows how to craft massive, detailed worlds that feel alive. You play as Arthur Morgan, a member of the infamous Vanderlinde gang. And believe me, every little choice you make can change your fate, or even the fate of the whole gang. The story is deep, full of drama, friendship, betrayal, and even funny moments that make you grin despite all the chaos around you. The open world is packed with life, from tiny towns where every NPC has a story to sprawling wilderness with deer, wolves, and stormy skies that make you stop and just take it all in. You can do literally anything: hunt, ride horses, chase bounties, or even play poker with strangers in a saloon. The atmosphere, the sounds, the graphics, everything is so detailed that you forget you're playing a game and feel like you're actually living in the Wild West. In short, Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't just a game. It's a full-blown life experience, packed with adventure, laughs, heartbreak, and that signature Rockstar magic you just can't get anywhere else.